welcome back to another video with Indigo Math. Today I'm going to show you how to do integration. So over here, we've got this question that looks kind of complicated, but it's only 2 marks. So it doesn't quite make sense to do by parts. And usually when we see exponential, right, I'm going to link back to my secondary school differentiation for exponents. So I'm going to give you one example first and then I'll take you back to this question. So remember in secondary school, when we differentiated exponential, so for example, I want to differentiate this expression here, e to the 2x cubed plus 7x. What we do is to differentiate the power first, right? And then we get 6x plus 7, and then copy your entire chunk here, and then we're just going to get e to the 2x cubed plus 7x. You realize that actually if I were to integrate this, we're going to get this chunk back, right? And let's notice the pattern. We realize that if one of the expressions is the differentiate of the power, then I can just simply use this result. So let's see whether we can draw a similarity here in this question. If I were to differentiate the power of e, you realize using your MF27, if I were to differentiate sine inverse of x, you are going to get 1 over square root 1 minus x squared, which is kind of what we have in the denominator here. So now we're ready to do the question. I would split this into e to the sine inverse x times 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared dx. And you realize, since this expression is just a differential of the power, then I can just use the result that we had shown earlier and say it will be e to the sine inverse of x plus c. Please remember to add in your plus c, because you see the thing is there are no limits, so it's an indefinite integral and you need to add in the constant. So remember, for integration, I know that your schools will give you loads and loads of formula on how to do integration, and this is probably in one of them for the standard forms, but there's really no need to memorize, right? It's whatever you've learned in secondary school, now we're just going backwards. So this is just an example on how you could use a secondary school knowledge to do integration with JC Math easily. So if you want to find out more, come and join us in our September crash course and show you how to think about all these more challenging questions, and also take you through some of these concepts and how we can apply them in the exam grade questions. See you at our next video. Bye!